So today, SluxWild is excited to go over the vast world of SMGs. You may play Call of Duty, you may play whatever. There's classes, right? People have different, like sniper class, grenadier class, SMG class. Some people like a shorter, stubbier, more maneuverable gun. So today's vlog is going to be all about SMGs. The first thing that we're going to look at is, should I buy a gas or should I buy electric SMG? And how do they shoot? Most important part. Does it look cool is number one. And how does it shoot is number two. Number three is, will my significant other beat me up? But we don't worry about number three. So let's look at the difference first between gas and electric. Let's look at one of the most popular platforms is an MP5. So the great news is that Elite Force has different MP5 variants, whether it be this cool SEMA Platinum version or this VFC version. They also have this little stubby version, the MP5K. These three are all electric, meaning that they use a battery and they use a normal gearbox. Something like this VFC MP7 is gas. What's the difference? Just like anything gas versus electric is you get more magazine capacity when you're dealing with electric, about 3 times the capacity compared to a gas gun, but you don't get the cool recoil. One of the other benefits too of electric is that if you're playing outside, in the winter time, the gas is not going to work too well. So that's two of the main things you should think about. You look about mag capacity and you have to worry about being outside in the winter. The third thing is, do you like recoil? If you like recoil, then you're going to have to go with the gas blowback. Gas blowbacks are going to be a little more finicky, not too many upgrades in comparison to the electric guns, but really fun. So now that you've seen the difference between gas and electric, let's look at the different types of SMGs that we're gonna go semi-review here and then go out and see how they actually perform so that you can make the best decision when you go and buy that awesome airsoft gun. So first off, KWA has a lot of cool airsoft guns, and this one is no different. These are the TK series by KWA. They use this cool little stick mag. So this is what makes it like a pistol caliber SMG. One of the versions, the longer version, has recoil, so electric recoil, and the shorter version does not. Both are very compact. Both look like a Chris Vector, but are not a Chris Vector. And they use their 2.5 gearbox, so you can do all the cool upgrades, gate tightens, everything like that. Now, if you're looking for something that is a little more European, the CZ Scorpion. This is one of the only airsoft guns that's manufactured outside of Asia. It's actually made in Denmark. They put a little sticker there for it, okay? Now they make this in all different colors, all different variants, different lengths. Now, why do people go with this? This gun shoots extremely accurate out of the box. And the great thing is that ASG actually supports the aftermarket with this. So they have batteries that actually fit their battery compartment, talking to you Crytek, which don't do that. And they also have different accessories, like you see this fully kitted out like Acetech version. So they fully support the aftermarket, which is really cool. And if you want a really awesome gun that shoots great out of the box, the Scorpion Evo is that rifle. And cool is you can fold the stock, so make it even more compact. All right, once you move on to the CZ, you move on to the MP5. So you have the A5 down here. This is an A4 variant, another A4, and MP5K. All three of those variants are licensed by Umarex. Some are SEMA, some are Avalons. The Avalon gearboxes are the same that you see in the VFC Avalons, so really solid gearboxes. The SEMAs are awesome as well. Why do people go with the MP5? Well, the MP5 is just a classic look for most of your modern shooters, and they perform really well. Moving up to MP7s, all these are going to be gas except for this middle one, which is electric. And these are really nice, cool little guns, very maneuverable. You can reduce and pull out the stock. Very good for really tight CQB environments. All right. I don't want to disappoint my Russian fans, the Russian people, the PP-19. Obviously, the Russians don't understand American humor, or they wouldn't call it the PP-19. So this one's legal, but it takes a 9mm mag. It's very heavy. It's made by LCT. Looks really cool, but price is spicy, muy caliente. So if you don't want to spend a lot of money, this ain't for you. But just like everything LCT builds, it is built, made of steel. So buy it if you can. Let's continue on to the next SMG. These are the PP2Ks. The SMG is made by Modify. The Modify PP2K is all gas. And you can use green gas or CO2. So if you're out in the cold and want a really cool Gucci SMG and want it to be gas blowback, but you have to be out in the cold, like in Russia, Siberia, they also make CO2 mags for this as well. So this is just a really cool gun if you want something a little bit different than like the MP7s or any of the other gas blowback pistols that are more Western Bloc. This is Eastern Bloc. It feeds on potatoes and bread. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, it's fun. How about that? And what's cool, what Modify did is they also make a pink version. I like all those SMGs, but I want more SMGs. What other SMGs are there on the market? Follow me and we'll discuss some more. Let's talk about non-traditional SMGs. Non-traditional like G&G makes. This is the PCC 45, which takes almost like a UMP type magazine. This is just a creation that G&G put together. It's really kind of built. It is solid. It shoots very, very far, which is also a good thing. And this is what happens when airsoft companies create their own things and not replicas of existing things in the wild. So this is like G&G's UMP. Really cool, really hard to get a hold of, but ultimately an awesome piece of equipment. And then the last one we're going to talk about and shoot is the AAP-09, okay? The AAP-09, these three right here, they kind of started the 9mm M4 style thing with airsoft in the last like 4 years. So there's a lot of people that replicate this with the nice stick mags and the short compact body, and a lot of people use these for speed QB. And I'll show you what they do when they use these for speed QB, because I'll show you a modified version, our Halo version, right up here. What did they do with these? They put a stubby stock on it so you have extra battery capacity. You get this nice cool classic Army stick mag and build these up. So when you usually see an AAP-09, they're not really fulfilling the SMG like role. They're mainly building these guns for CQB indoor airsoft environments. So that's the difference that we see a lot with the AAP-9s. I've talked a whole lot. You're probably bored of this face. The good news is you're gonna see this face more. The bad news is you're gonna hear me talk some more. But let's go shoot these, and we're gonna go see how they perform at about a 50-foot range and see how fast they shoot. It's all about how they shoot and how fast they shoot and how you look shooting fast.
What are you doing?
This is a bonus one. This is a bonus SMG. It's bonus content, okay? This is like the third DVD, okay? Now we're gonna talk about the original SMG, because there was no SMG, the flintlock pistol, okay? One shot, make it count. And you know what? If they didn't call their hit, I will now. Don't do that. There's gas in that. Go to it shooting some balloons and then end this. We actually have a video of the flintlock, the original SMG. We'll overlay it, whatever, you know. Well, it'll be there. You'll find it. I'll make sure you find it. Yar there, mateys. Well, in airsoft, they pretty much make every single real-life firearm into an airsoft gun. And this time, HFC went really old school, back to the pirate days, and created a green gas and a CO2 flintlock pistol just to meme your enemies. So when you open this up, you'll get a few different things. You'll get the pistol, whether it be the green gas version or the CO2 version. You'll get this loading sack right here for your BBs. And you get this instruction manual that also doubles as a map. Now, you're looking at this and you're saying, whoa, this is really cool. Well, how does it actually work? Well, for both the green gas and the CO2 version, you're gonna remove the cap. And in this case, we have a CO2 or a green gas fill valve here. This would be replaced with a CO2 bulb. The green gas is gonna shoot under a joule, whereas the CO2 might shoot over 2 joules. So we chose the green gas one here. So you fill it up there, close that. Then what you're gonna do is take this little loading rod, push in and twist, like so. Put this down. Take your loading vessel right here, flip this over, and start loading BBs down here. Once you're done, put your cap back on, like so. Put that down. Now take your loading rod, stick it in, twist. We're locked and loaded. Now here comes the fun part. You first have to pull the mock flint. You push up the little striker here, and then you aim. You get no hop up, so use some heavier BB. Slex Wild never claimed to be a good shot. See? Just because you have an awesome airsoft gun doesn't mean that you actually know how to use it. There we go, third time's a charm. Is this practical? Not really. Does it give you a little bit of clout on the field? Absolutely. And when you knock out your enemies with one of these, they're gonna say, hey, where did you get that? And you know where you can get this? Along with other unique and awesome airsoft guns at miratactical.com. Quick commercial break, because we are doing giveaways, because I want to give you things. I have things and I want to give them away. So in this video, you can win a mystery sack. So what's in my sack? No one knows what's in my sack. All I know is my sack is worth at least $200. And whoever wins this sack is gonna get free 2-day shipping. And everyone likes something for free. So here's the rules of how you can win my mystery sack. Slex's mystery sack. I think that's a good name for it. Slex's mystery sack can be won of one way only. You have to be subscribed to our channel. You have to like this video. And then the first person that comments, it's only the first person, not all the people, the first person that comments the secret color in this video somewhere, there's gonna be an Easter egg of a secret color. Okay, it's not gonna be a traditional color. It's gonna be something so obscure that you're gonna have to find it in the video. And it's gonna flash as text on the screen somewhere in this awesome video. The first person, and we have timestamps, no editing. We have timestamps. The first person that does all three of those things, subscribed, like the video, and comments that, will win my mystery sack. We have our TK45. This one has the electronic recoil and the little flush mount baby mag. Let's go see how this bad boy shoots. Remember kids, safety first. TK45, electronic recoil. Let's see how this awesome thing shoots. It's gonna recoil a little bit. A little bit of recoil jiggle in action. All right, my aim is god trash. But at 50 feet, full auto, that's my semis right there. Did pretty good. My full auto, obviously my aim was a little bit low, but remember, always aim low. Pretty good. Now that you've seen this shoot, let's go get our next one. Let's see how that one shoots. All right, next we have the sexy Scorpion Evo, semi, 3-round burst, and full auto. Three-round burst. Wow, just busting up targets. Let's look, okay. This is what you call the spray and pray. Now, if I was good, this thing would have shot really awesome. But as you see, the 3-round bursts did pretty good. These are my single shots, obviously floated a little high, and then my full auto. This one has a little bit wider spread of full auto, because that's kind of like all down here. But really good gun, really built, excellent. Let's go check the next one out. Where are you? Oh, there you are. MP7, gas blowback, KWA, in the cold. Let's see how this works. Single and full auto on this one. Ooh, there we go, long arms. Let's go see how we did. She lifted on me a little bit.
A little bit.
But that's just because I suck. Gas, single shots, not bad. Gave me a little recoil. And then this thing got out of control and I didn't know how to handle it. So I happy trailed it straight up. But if you don't happy trail it straight up and you're actually better than me, this thing shoots really cool. And if you have small hands, this little MP7 It's killer, just not in the cold. Let's move on. Old and the beautiful, the blue ARP-9. This one's a little modded, so, you know, a little different. Let's see how she goes. There we go. Always shoot up close. Anyway, semi-fire, this one has a little upgrade, so pretty good. Actually, this is my semi right here, so pretty good targeting. And then my full auto is always all over the place, but your full auto is always gonna be all over the place. Let's go shoot the next one, maybe a little Russian. Never a little PP2K action. You know what? I don't need no stock.
You got the aim for it?
No. Not full auto it. There we go. All right, that's what happens in the cold. Peters out. Luckily, you can get these in CO2. Now, you're gonna notice these shots are god awful. I was using 20 gram BBs, and this thing needs a little bit more than 20 gram BBs because it lifted like this. So you can see the single shots are pretty good, but when I went full auto, they wanted to arc. So I say this is a real good gun, except if you want to use full auto and just use this thing a little bit, I would definitely recommend heavier BBs in the 20s. VFC MP5, let's shoot. You know, you shouldn't judge by how fast I hit the targets. You should just judge by how cool you look shooting them. That's pretty smooth. All right, that's what happens when you run out of BBs. So let's go look how this one shot. Semi, flawless. Full auto, also pretty. I think that's pretty flawless. So what have we learned? A gun is only as good as the shooter, but also certain SMGs just fit you better than others. And gas, only use it if you're in warm temperatures. If you're in the market for any SMG class and really want to be that unique person out there, because everyone's got an M4, everyone's got an AK, not everyone has an SMG. But which should you buy? Well, hopefully through this entire process here, you can see all these have their benefits as well as their downsides, whether it be gas, which doesn't like the cold, electric, which you don't get the recoil, or a mix of both, like the TK45, which gives you awesome recoil as well as that SMG look. But the great news is you can find all these at Mere Tactical, and all our specialists are here to help you to find your perfect airsoft replica. So we'll see you next time. Make sure you answer my question, because if you do, you're gonna find something awesome and you'll get it for free. Make sure you watch us every week on our live vlogs to make sure that you are the winner. And congrats to Alex Chitaro. Please send us a message via Instagram or Facebook to claim your 19X.